Hello again everyone, I am saying again because I'm filming this video the same day that I film all of my AliExpress thing video. So, what I'm gonna show you today is my makeup palette collection, and there are a lot of palettes, so I'm not doing this to brag or anything. I will show you the palettes and tell you if they are worth it or not. So, yeah. We'll start with the low-hand makeup palettes, like not so bougie or fancy brand. I don't know if this makes sense, but let's start with Revolution. I have a ton of palettes from Makeup Revolution, like these are all from Makeup Revolution, like they are a lot. So, the first one is Angel Heart. This palette, it's amazing. It's totally worth your money. It's super pigmented. I'm wearing it right now on my nose and my under eye. It's totally worth it, so it's a big yes for me. Then we have the Belgian palettes. So, I really like the black, the purple, and this shade right here of this palette. They are really beautiful, but it's not really worth the price. So yeah, it's a no for me. Just those three shades are really good. Then we have the soft, I don't know how to pronounce this, okay? Revolution Extra Spice, you are here, Extra Spice palette. So, this palette, it's really good if you have like a more neutral kind of aesthetic and you like a lot neutral color, but I do not like them a lot. But I use this for my Christmassy makeup look, so it's not really worth it for me personally. But the shades are really pigmented, I have to say so. They are really pigmented. Then we have the Dragon Heart palette. Again, like the Angel Heart palette, I adore this. It's super pigmented, I love the colors, and it's totally worth your money. Then we have the Be the Game Changer palette. All these palettes are from Makeup Revolution or their like other brand like Makeup Obsession, iArt Revolution. They are all from Makeup Revolution. So, this palette, I buy it, but I don't really use it, like, at all. It's basically new. So I would say no, it's not really worth your money. And the shades are not even that pigmented, like, it's a big no. Then we have the iHeart Revolution Parental Advisory Explicit Content Palette. I really like this palette for SPX makeup looks because it's perfect to do like scars and things like this. In fact, I use basically only these shades. So for me it's worth the money. They are really pigmented and it's perfect for a kind of makeup that I love. So it is worth it. Then we have the free chocolate palette. I have the iArt Revolution Galactic palette, the Lemon Diesel, and the Cotton Candy. And all of these are worth the money. They are really pigmented and there is a really good range of colors. So yeah, worth it, totally worth it. Also, these palettes are really old. Okay, let's move on to the Primark palettes. Okay, so first things first, we have the Bomb Glitter PS palette. I love the packaging of this. I love glitter, so yeah, this is really catching for me. It's a basically all glitter palette and it's totally worth your money. I love this. Then we have the Cherry Blossom PS palette. Again, really pigmented and it's totally worth your money. Then we have the Purple Mist palette. Really pretty packaging and I love purple, it's like my favorite color. And so, it's not really worth it, this palette, because I only use these 4 shades here. The other one are not really good and not really pigmented, so it's a no. Then I have these 2 glitter palettes. For how much I use this, I have to say that is a no, because it's really like all Vaseline and not that much pigmented or glitter, so yeah, it's a no. Then we have the Masterclass Perfect palette, no, only Masterclass palette. There is like the ripoff of the Jane Charles palette, this palette right here. It's not really worth your money. The shades, only the glittery shades are pigmented, the other ones are basically sheer, and so it's a no. Last palette we have is the Barrier Tropical Twist palette. This palette is amazing, I love this. I use all the shades and gorgeous. Okay, so now we'll move on the more bougie, I guess, palettes. So let's take them. Okay, let's start. The first thing we have is the Urban Decay Distortion palette. This palette is gorgeous. Again, I really like all the shades because they are really pigmented and they go well with all of them, like they are perfect. This palette is perfect and it's totally worth the money. Also, I got it on sale, so I would say it's not really worth all of the money, but if you get it on sale, it's really good. And yeah. Ouch! So it's a me for me with this palette. Now let's move on with the Lime Crime palettes. I will do the little one first. This is like all the Christmassy collection of the last year. And it's not really worth your money. Like, not at all. They are not really pigmented. The only pigmented shades are the glittery shades. So, yeah, don't buy them. They are not worth your money. Just for the glittery shade, it's not really worth it. I also bought them on sale on the Lime Crime site. So, yeah, no. Then we have the Venus Free palette. This palette, it's amazing. I can open them. It's really good. The shades are pigmented and I love them. I love all the shades, they are perfect. And it's worth your money. Then I have one of my favorite palettes. This is like, it's gorgeous. It has all of the shades that I love. I don't really like just one shade, this one, because it's not really pigmented. But all of the other shades are super pigmented and just perfect. Oh, and also all the Lime Crime palette have really good mirrors in it. So yeah, And also this palette glows in the dark, and it's perfect if you are a goth or any darkish, or if you have like a darkish aesthetic. It's perfect. And yeah, so I will totally recommend to buy this. Also, it's not sponsored, unfortunately. Please, Lime Crime, sponsor me. I love you. I love your palettes. I love your Venus palette. Not this one because they are not pigmented enough, but I love you. Okay, so the last palette that I own, it's this, my favorite palette of all the times, the Lolita palette by Kat Von D. It's gorgeous. It has all of the pinkish and purplish shade, and I love purple. It's one of my favorite colors, so it's a total yes, 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 yes for me. It's super pigmented, and all of the shades are perfect. Like, look at it. It's perfect. Also, Kat Von D, please sponsor me. I love you. I love makeup. It's like my passion. So yeah, that's why I have all of these palettes. So that was the last palette that I own. If you want, give me a thumbs up, follow, and comment with your favorite palette that you've seen in this video. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Bye!